Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of GARO Honoo no Kokuin. Now, I let you all know, this episode kind of taught me a lot about morality, especially when it comes to the character himself. But overall, I think this episode was alright, just like, maybe it's still the animation that's still bothering me, but I've seen that many times over and over again. I'm pretty sure back then in the past. Maybe it's because I'm so used to high definition, good ass animation quality that I can't really see him stare at this much. But if anything else, let's just get started right away. Okay, after a summary of what happened a little bit in last episode, and then after the opening, we have a person that's in the pink armor decides to tell the boy Alfonso to come along. And after the opening whatsoever, Leon and his father, Louis, decides to go to the village and check some things out. But so far, there's been some crazy false rumors, but nothing is certain for that. And so far, Leon and Herman ends up finding a boy that's being bullied, and they took him home. And after that, I think that same boy ends up taking those other people somewhere else, and things got a little trouble out of hand. Lately, there's been some crazy things in the village that the woman's been telling those two about. And there's also been another crazy thing about those villagers taking the boy's mom, and says and they end up interrogating her, saying hey, did you tell them about the ceremony or something? And I'm thinking in my mind, what ceremony at first? And after that, there's been some other crazy stuff around here. Leon follows the boy to a abandoned shack or something, and it's Alois or something. And later on, sooner or later, they end up finding out, after there's been some crazy ceremony thing that they consider, this ceremony thing is killing people, to stop this misfortune whatsoever. I'm thinking in my mind, that's freaking crazy. Who the hell would do that? And later, after that, Leon finally figured out who the horror or demon was, and it was a doll. And as he's trying to fight it, he ends up being blocked by a kid, by Alois or something. He tells him no way, he's gonna help me get revenge on my dad. He killed revenge on the villagers that killed my dad or something. And I'm holy dang. And that's when Alois says he's gonna help me out, so I have to get my revenge. And Leon says, you can't just think that way. And I'm thinking in my mind to Leon, aren't you thinking the same way as well? Are you sure those words aren't supposed to haunt you back? And by that time, before things got any worse, the house got broken into, but not before the horror or demon comes in and kills most of the villagers except the chief. And by the time Leon ends up fighting it once more, and he ends up seeing the face of the kid, but he ends up stabbing it, and the kid gets upset and hits him many times, but later on the mother and the boy decides to go. I think they're about to travel to a new home whatsoever. But as for the chief, he's now going to be punished or something, which I myself don't really know what's going to happen to him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to die. And Herman tells Leon best to leave this person alone. It's not a place to pass judgment whatsoever. And it ends there. Episode preview looks the preview for the next episode seems pretty interesting. I mean, I think the training of Alfonso begins of becoming maybe one of the new Makai Knights or something. So yeah, I gotta say this episode may have a lot of importance about morality. Vengeance runs in the blood, but it's really kind of natural to see maybe a kid wanting to avenge his father or something. I can't blame him for that. But having to work with some kind of cursed up monsters, overdose of a bit. But he's a kid, he doesn't really know much. So if anything else, I think this episode was okay in the process. So that'll be about it. I should see you guys about tomorrow. Depending how I feel, I'll try to see if I could wake up early and do my log horizon by any chance. So if anything else, that'll be about it. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all at least around. I'll see y'all later in early morning if I get up early. Right? Later. Peace out. Bye bye.